go, here we go. So, apparently right now, Twitch is the alpha. Twitch is the only one that's allowed to see the stream, I guess. I'm sorry to literally everybody who's not on Twitch. I haven't started anything yet. I forgot that I have to tell YouTube. I forgot. I've been here for like 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I am not good at existing. What's up, Angel? Azathoth and Stalkus? What's up for real this time? I can't use my actual model right now because of the angle of this computer, and to be very blunt, this computer costs as much as a semester in college, and I can't afford to get lemon juice on it. So it's over at its corner. We're gonna do that. We're just gonna do the PNG for today because I kind of can't afford to have this computer die. I use it for my job. But, okay, for realsies this time, we are making tabouli today. I forgot to stream for the stream. I forgot. I absolutely forgot. Twitch has been going the whole time. If you're ever curious about the first 5 minutes of the stream, the VOD's on Twitch for a day. I'm just really stupid. And we are not making Jell-O again. As much fun as it would be, I do not have the money for making Jell-O again. So, just to give a visual here, I do not have any tabouli already ready to show you what it is, but I can show you the vegetables that go into it. There's that. I need to figure out what the fuck. I didn't tie any of these Walmart bags, and my biggest fear bringing everything inside was that it was going to fall out. So, basic ingredients that we're going to be using. These are the vegetables we're chopping today. These are the 4. We have parsley, lemons, onions, and tomatoes. Lemon. Look at the beauty. Look at the grace. I have 3 of these. I don't need 3 of these. I think I got an extra for something. A lot of Mediterranean and like Middle Eastern food uses lemon. So like I think I just got an extra for that reason, but we're realistically going to use like 1 lemon, if that. I just got excited. I got way too much of everything. Mainly because look at this parsley. Look at this parsley. This is like the nicest parsley I've ever seen in a Walmart. And I am in awe. I am in love. Like, look at this parsley. This is better quality parsley than I was expecting from a Walmart. But yes, so tabouli, for, you know, everybody who did not know, like me, about like 6 years ago. It is a salad. Just Streamlabs. If you go into my YouTube about, there's like my coffee and such. I really need to get better at like linking that in my description. I'm really bad about that. I am not against more Jell-O. Jell-O just gets expensive. But tabouli is a salad. It is, I would say Mediterranean, Middle Eastern. Different countries make it in different ways. Like if you go and get an Israeli tabouli, it's not going to be the same as like if you get it from a Greek place. But the kind that I'm using, like the kind I'm making, I learned from Armenians. It is basically a very fine salad. It is made with medium bulgur wheat. There's tomato paste, molasses, and the vegetables you see in front of you, and a little bit of oil. It, in theory, shouldn't take too long to make, but in reality, I do not know how in God's name they cut that parsley so fast. I cannot do it that fast. And I wanted to make this for dinner tonight, and I said, screw it. Nobody's home for a while. I might as well just, like, chop everything and talk with everyone. Bless Angel. What's up, Stalkus? Honestly, it's really good. Tabouli is fantastic. Learning it was interesting. I am going to be doing this slightly out of order because the last time I made this, what you're supposed to do is put the wheat in some water and let that expand first. But it took me like hours to cut up way less parsley than I have for today because I want to make a big batch. And I would rather just get the parsley started, then put the wheat in water, and then cut everything else. You know, just kind of even it out. So that also means that I have 2 bowls today. Stream is bugging out. Not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Let me see here. 60 OPS. Why are you doing that? Why are you bugging out? I am examining. Okay. I am gonna stop Twitch. Let's see if that helps, if we stop Twitch. Which I don't like, I hate to do that, but HANDCAM is, let me see, open window, not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. You are connected to not the Wi-Fi computer. Here, let me see. Why aren't you telling me my internet? Let me see here. Bluetooth, Windows security. That. Why isn't it telling my Wi-Fi? Internet. Oh, that's my internet options. I want my internet. Let me see. How's it looking now? Is it still freaking out? It's better for you? Dope. I'm sorry to everyone on Twitch. That should just... Hey, look at that. It's payback because they got the first 5 minutes of the stream. Here, let me see. Internet. Ooh. Network status. Yes, network status. Ethernet. I am on the Ethernet, yes. Okay, so I turned off Twitch. Those are both off. Let's see if that makes it happier. Why is it not retaining thing? It's good now? Dope. I'll keep an eye on the chat so like we can make sure. we can make sure from there. Alright, so where was I before I started breaking everything? Alright, how far? Okay, it's back where it's supposed to be. Cool. Let me know if it keeps bugging, and worst case, I just restart my streaming program. But for now, let me start unbundling this parsley. We have, what am I making? This is tabouli. Because tabouli, it's like 98% parsley, I am going to be doing this out of order from how I was taught. Normally, how you start tabouli is you put the wheat in some water and let the wheat expand. But because it takes me 30 times longer to chop parsley than everybody who's ever taught me, I'm going to be cutting up the parsley first and then doing the wheat and cutting everything else while the wheat expands. Because I'm just not fast. I am not Sonic. I cannot cut parsley at the rate of which the masters can. Move some of these out of the way. Here we go. So we have my parsley trash can set up. Let me move this here, actually. Readjusting. Okay, parsley trash can is next to me. Congratulations, Stalkers. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, now YouTube is working. Okay, so today I learned that I apparently cannot multi-stream off a laptop, which probably was obvious to everybody else, but I just wanted to try. So cooking streams are going to continue to be a special treat for those on YouTube. And if YouTube ever bans me, then they can be Twitch's thing again. Alright, so let me move those back. Let me see here. In step one, we're literally just... Oh no, is he buffering again? He's buffering again. Oh, have fun. Up. Ah! Here, let me close. Why did it say creating a new one? I do not like the sound of creating a new one. I'm sorry everything is breaking. There is no reason it should be breaking right now. Oh no, it did make a new one! Live? Did it make a new one? No, I did not, did not. Okay, cool, it did not make a new one. Oh my god, I was about to cry. There we go. You have hanged. Okay, now it says excellent connection. I ran OBS as an administrator, and it said that worked. But, okay. Literally what we're doing is we're just yanking all the leaves off. We're literally just... We're getting the leaves of the parsley. We don't want the stems. The stems are no. Too much parsley for the stream. I'm sorry to the Twitch dwellers. I don't know why. It's just not happening, man. I was like Icarus. I reached for the parsley. Okay, so there's more parsley. Literally just yanking the leaves off. There's a faster way to do this, but I can't remember. It's been a minute since I've made this. Twitch viewers are getting their revenge. Oh, is it still freaking out? Oh man, let me close some other beefy programs. Save, okay. Trying to close some of the beefy programs to see if that helps. It says excellent connection. There is no reason it should not be. This is technical difficulties. The stems. Okay, it's back to saying excellent connection. Dope. Why, YouTube? Why? Pain. Okay. YouTube! I just want to stream! Let me see. Why is it freaking out? Why is it freaking out? Let's pause. I don't want to pause it. Computer is warm. Maybe that's it? It shouldn't be doing this. Whoa, why are you dropping so many frames? What the fuck? Okay, file, settings, output. Let's lower the output to like that. See if that helps the dropped frames. That made more dropped frames! Okay. Is everybody seeing me? I'm sorry for the... whatever the hell is going on. I do not know why. I do not know why it's doing that. It was just like, oh, I lowered the bit rate. I lowered the bit rate so maybe it would, you know, be happier. And it went from 64% to 68. The frames drop so the parsley can rise. Here we go. We are just living in parsley. This is the world for the parsley, and we're just living in it. The parsley says no, don't broadcast me. No broadcasting of the parsley. There's like a piece of stem there I don't want. I really can't describe to you what like tabouli looks like until it's done. Like I tried to look for like a nice picture I had of it before, like for the stream thumbnail, and I could not find a nice one, so I just took a picture of the wheat because I hadn't gone to the store yet. So there's no pretty vegetable thumbnail because I didn't go to the store before I decided to do the stream. And I don't recommend doing that. There was a very, like the last time I went to the store to make tabouli, there was no parsley. And like I said, parsley's like 98% of tabouli, and I was just like, well, shit. And that could have happened again. I decided to play with fire. For now, it smells really nice. Like, all this parsley smells so nice. If you would like to make tabouli, I can't speak English now. If you want to make tabouli, there's recipes online. I'm going to give my biased tabouli take for a second and say I do not like the ones that put mint in it. I do not think mint belongs in tabouli. I think it's gross. Tabouli is like chimichurri? It is not. At least, it's kind of like a salad. I don't know how to describe. It's such a unique thing. Like Google calls it a salad, but I don't know. It's literally, the end product will be very finely minced onion and tomato and parsley. There's going to be some molasses and a little bit of tomato paste with the bulgur wheat in it, and a little bit of oil. It is going to, at the end of the day, be kind of refreshing and, like, a little bit acidic. God, it's so hard to describe it, and honestly, once you see the end product, you'll understand why it's hard to describe it. Now that we've seemed to have conquered the technical difficulties. Love salad. Hell yeah. Is stream still working? Please tell me stream is still working. I'll cry. Love salad. Honestly, salad's amazing. Like, tabouli, I will eat it by the bucketful. I think the most betrayed I have ever felt by Tech Demon was his mom made us tabouli, and he didn't tell me. He ate the entire thing by himself. When I found out, I was crushed. Which is like, what the fuck, man? I wanted some. You see why I said this takes forever? So you have to peel off, like, you have to get all the leaves out, and then you have to cut it all up. And mind you, there's many batches to this. Like, this is very much, this is a tedious dish. This is, I don't know how they make it look so fast. I do not know how, like, everybody who cuts up, like, the parsley makes it look like instant. I cannot do instant. I am not instant parsley. Hell yeah, stream's still working. Sweeter pico de gallo? Almost. I feel like it's a close, like, comparison of texture. Just, like, add a bunch of parsley to it. But yeah, definitely has, like, a sweet and acid kind of taste to it. This is, like, there's a little bit of lemon juice in it as well. I do not know why I bought 3 lemons. I should not have bought 3 lemons. I just bought 3 of them. That was my mistake the first time I made tabouli. I got way too much lemon, and it felt like a heart attack. Like, consuming it felt like I was giving myself acid reflux. Don't put too much lemon in it. More parsley. Like, there's like a stem pile right next to my microphone. You guys looking. Rolling down. Is that the one astronaut song? I'm worse than like a mother with like keeping up with the times sometimes. Just imagine today as I am the boring mom character in an anime who's like, oh, go have fun in your adventure saving the world, sweetie. When you come home, I'll have dinner ready. What's y'all's anime story? What is your genre of anime? Is it Magical Girl? Are you gonna go on like some shonen adventure? Or are you slice of life and you're just going to the store because I forgot something? I miss Lucky Star. I finished like all of Lucky Star so quickly. I rewatched it. I've seen it before, but like I love Lucky Star. It's such a fun show to just put in the background. Here we go, more parsley. Anime with women. What's up, Alice Gang? Oh, I love frogs. I want a frog. I feel like a frog would be a fun thing to have. Just not nearly enough time to care for a pet right now, which is big sag. I live vicariously through my virtual cat. Here we go. I used to have a crested gecko, and I loved her, and her name was Rai, and she was the best. She was a little goblin, but she was my little goblin. Mind you, we also have to chop this up very finely. Like, this is just us ripping the leaves off. Like, there's still more to this. This is a long-ass process. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna stream it. We haven't done a cooking stream in a while, and, well, this is, like, no actual, like, cooked parts. It is literally just, the most interesting thing is when you get to watch the bulgur wheat expand. Expand the wheat. Kawasosi's mom freaking out with Professor Oak. Listen, you write Azathoth, like, it's fun, though, because then, like, you can just project so many things you want to onto the mom, because you barely know anything about her. She just has dinner ready. What did she do to procure the ingredients for the dinner? Is it like Pokemon Scarlet, where you find out she was, you know, probably sleeping with the headmaster? You never know. God knows what your own mothers are up to. I don't think I want to find out. This is like bunch 1 of probably 3 or 4. I got a lot of parsley. So we're gonna chop all these goobers up. First I gotta get all the stems, and there's a stem that I got through. You don't want stems. Stems are stupid. Honestly, virtual pets, they are the best. I'm glad that we have finally managed to get the technical difficulties to stop. Somebody please remind me to, like, put a timestamp to, here's where the technical issues quit. Because clearly, whatever I did to OBS, it did not like. I'm still gonna figure out why VStream is such a freaking nightmare. Like, that was weird. It doesn't have any issues connecting on my desktop, but, again, desktop versus laptop, very different animals. Just get this out of here. Dinner ready, and I'm a champ partner! Oh, what a frog. I love the Western hognose snake. I think they're so cute. They're so cute. I want a snake. I don't think I could have one, though. I feel like that's an animal that I will love from afar, but I feel like it would not be compatible with everything that I live for. And also, I don't think Tech Demon would really go for having, you know, frozen mice in the freezer. Like, oh, let me get an ice cream cone and just like look at the snake food. There are some snakes that also, they don't take to frozen food ever, and you have to live feed them, which is more dangerous for the snake, as well as, you know, horrifying for other reasons. That's my snake advice. I have a coworker who keeps, like, he has a lot of snakes, and every time he gets a new one, he comes and shows me, and that is our only interactions, and honestly, it's my favorite thing. Because, like, he'll walk up like, Himi, look at this, it's my new snake. And I will get to look at pictures of Skittles the boa for, like, a good chunk of my day, and it's fantastic. I love Skittles. Skittles is precious. He has, like, 4 snakes now, I think. There's a local reptile expo that I wanted to go to, but I was working the day, and my other coworker beat me to requesting off for it. And I'm still kind of salty about that. I get my revenge, though. I'm gonna go see my family in, like, a month, and me and one other cook both requested off for the same week. Which is gonna be big ouch for them. Is that... this... Remember when I said it takes forever to make tabouli? This is what I meant by it takes forever to make tabouli. The ones that eat themselves to death. I don't know. I don't know about which snakes eat themselves. I just know that snakes are cute. I love their little boopy face noses. Like you know when you look at a picture of a snake and like their little upturned little pokey nose, their little happy beanie baby eyes. I love snakes. They're so cute. They are so cute. Okay. Pile 1 of probably 4. Drink some water. Okay. This is pile 1. What I'm going to do is we're not going to chop it yet. We're just going to get it out of the way. And I'm going to pull the stems off of everything first. That way we can still chop it when it's time to chop. Alright. Bundle 2. I think it was 4. Oh. I thought it was 4. It's actually, I have like 6 bundles of parsley, and I totally only paid for 4 bundles at the store. Oopsies. I accidentally got free parsley. Oops. Snake must be protected at all costs. I spent the full frog. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I was trying to think about like if that's where Ouroboros came from. Did this? Is this? There you go. It honestly, my hands smell amazing right now. Like they just smell like straight up parsley. Like look at these leaves though. This is like the best parsley I've ever gotten from a Walmart. Like it is so bushy. So bushy. Like it also is like, it's like very healthy. Normally if you go to like any kind of big box superstore, it's going to be kind of like yellow and wilty, but like this time around Walmart was like, yeah, here, I'm going to come in clutch. Have like the best parsley you'll ever see. There's so much parsley. It's so good though. Tabouli is so good. It's worth spending, 3 hours of your life cutting up vegetables. Again, like I've seen it get made in like 10 minutes and like maybe it's because I talk while I work or like I have to have it like something to do while I do the thing, but like it was just, it takes so long for me. I don't know the secret to like instant tabouli like that. Girl. Eat things bigger than themselves or choke or burst. Oh boy. Thank you for coming, Stalkus. Nature is fucking metal, man. I'm trying to think about like other animals that do like wild stuff. What was the one that was like it bleeds to protect itself? There was another animal like that. Animals are fucking... Nature can be very metal. That's like one subreddit I always avoided though, is nature is fucking metal. It's not that I don't like nature, it's just nature is metal. It's not exactly good for when you work in an office environment. There we go. We have so much tabouli. We're gonna have so much. I might actually do 4 sprigs. This one isn't really that big of a bunch. I might do 4. A big chunk of this is also gonna be eyeballing. I got told to do about like 3 big bunches, so this should be about good as like 3 or 4. And then we have the tomatoes. I got told, what I got told for picking tomatoes for tabouli is go for like the big juicy ones. Juicy. Because your tabouli is going to need to be wet. It is a wet food. Wet salad. Oh, the barbed dragon. Thank you. Look at that. Fucking, we got the brain power. We got the brain power here. We're naturing. I could tell you a lot of facts about like the platypus and the capybara. I need to get more on my reptile research. We had a debate in the office about what part of the squid you consider the head. Because what we'll do sometimes is we have like a big TV and like a shared office space, and we'll put on like lo-fi music or something. And I pointed out that the Monterey Bay Aquarium has like these lo-fi study like playlists where they record their aquariums and then just like put chill music to it. And we were looking at the squid one, and my coworker was like, "Which one's the head? Is it swimming backwards? Are they all swimming backwards? Or some of them are swimming forwards and some are swimming backwards?" And it was like a whole existential crisis. And I have somehow become the animal expert in the office. They were asking me, and I was just like, I have no idea, but I can Google it. There you go. It's because I like animal facts. I think animal facts are fun. This and this. This we go. More parsley. Honestly, it's just... I want to know. I want to know. What end of the squid do you consider the head? Do you consider it like... Because the eyes are like in the middle of the body. What part of the squid do you like try to designate as the head? Because I went for what I thought was like swimming forward, and then there was a few of like half of them were swimming in the other direction, and I was like, I don't know anymore. Nature is lying to me. I don't know what to tell you. There you go. If I could have any pet, it would be an Indonesian blue-tongued skink. And those are things you can have as pets. They're just expensive. But, like, they're so cute. I love them so much. I want to hold one. I want to feed it cat food and be its friend. A surprising amount of animals eat cat food. Like hedgehogs. I miss owning hedgehogs. Those were fun to own. I think I've spoken before about the secrets to making a hedgehog like you. But also just hedgehogs are great. What's up, John? Bless. Oh, the spiky part. Oh, shit. See, you're onto something. Azathoth, you're the smart one right now. You're the anime character with the glasses right now. You have the brain thoughts. Welcome to Parsley Simulator, John. Where we spend 30 years pulling the leaves off parsley before we have to chop it finely. I swear this knife isn't for decoration. I wasn't trying to just like threaten you guys at the start. I realized when I put it down and then I went to go check what was going on. I was like, oh, it looks like I'm threatening people. Let me go ahead and do this. I'll probably stream something on Twitch later to make up for the fact that it broke, but I don't know. It depends on how tired I am after spending God knows how many hours standing up pulling leaves off parsley. See, if this was, you know, not me, it probably would have been done by now. Like, it's like they'll like yank, and like it's done. And I don't know how they do it. I would not survive on Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay looking over me like, your tabouli is raw, despite the fact that it's entirely made of raw ingredients. But honestly, go to your local Mediterranean place. But like, get some tabouli, try it. A lot of them will probably put mint in it, and I think you should never put mint in it. Not the one with the glasses. They always end up in TR by the main character. No. Oh, shit. The first anime that popped in my mind with a glasses character was Your Lie in April, which really isn't helping matters. Oh, no. This one is snow. We gotta make sure we're using the good stuff. We gotta make sure we're using the good parsleys. The good stuff. I might have to adjust this later, too, because the expert on tabouli is not home. And I've made this once before, so, like, I feel comfortable making it, but, like, cooking is always a matter of tasting, so, you know, he'll probably come home and be like, you need to add more of this, and I'll be like, cool. Oh, yeah, where is my molasses? That's a question I probably should have asked before I start. Where is the molasses? Okay, here it is. This is the molasses. Why, yes, I did have to go into a Mediterranean store to buy this. This is not English. Let me put this over here for now. You can use any molasses, that's just the kind that I got taught to use. It's very fun. That's also where I got the wheat, as a Mediterranean store. Very interesting what, like, ingredients are out there that you just probably don't know exist because they're very specialty and not from your country. I wanted to make bento boxes, and I, like, looked into that. That's another one with, like, very specialized stuff, because, like, sometimes, like, if you want to make, like, character bentos, like, all the little shape holes and, like, different things you can do, and it was like, all about creativity. And I still want to make a bento box. I feel like it'd be very fun. I just gotta figure out how to make, like, a nice, like, vegetarian one that still looks cute, because I want them to look cute. Pickled plums, octopus sausages. I'll put a pickled plum in there. For Bestie. Bless her. She's probably asleep by now. She's probably asleep. I send her different things I read in British accents and ask her to read them. Okay, so here is the next batch of parsley to get put into the parsley bucket. That was a small bunch. Like, that wasn't too much. We'll do this one, and that's a big bunch too. We'll do these two, and then we should be good on parsley, I'd say. A little octopus furs off. Oh, an octopus. Escaped. You know, octopi are smart as fuck. Like, octopi, like, their brain with the acrobatics to back up the brain. Let me throw some of this away really fast. I have to do parsley. The stems were, like, overtaking my microphone. At a certain point, it was going to be like you were talking to the parsley and not to me. Okay, so let's go ahead. Tie this. Come on, parsley. Untie. Bread ties are my worst enemy. I hate bread ties. They hate me. Came back a day later. See, it probably realized, like, oh yeah, I'm an aquatic creature and therefore need water to survive. It's a limp one. We don't want that. Okay, here we go. These are some leafy greens. This is what we want in our parsley. I'm honestly just so happy I finally know the recipe to this. I've been meaning, like, it was meant to be taught to me for, like, years, and I finally, like, there was an, like, opportunity for me to sit down and, like, learn it and, like, write down the steps. Go. Just the first, what, 30 minutes, hour of this, or just parsley simulator? It's really good. I swear it's worth the parsley paint. You don't have to use this much, like, volume. I'm just making a decent sized batch. Like, I swear you don't have to sit here for 30 years, and this is just lint. We're not going to use that. Yeah, you don't have to sit here for 30 years and, you know, do 10 gallons of it. You can make a smaller batch of parsley. Go. 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 Adashito, what's up? Waiting at the entrance door right at the doorknob. Hey, he was polite. He waited to be invited in. He knew. I really want to have sharks. Like, some of the freshwater sharks, but, like, those things require such a big space. Honestly, I'm also just nervous about owning fish. I was not very good at, like... Actually, no, I take it back. I was great at fish care when I was in high school. Like, once I actually was sentient enough to own a fish and, like, not kill it. The problem is that my mother was not. And when I moved for college, she said she would keep my betta fish. And I gave that thing, like, weekly water changes. Kept it in a pretty decently sized tank. Like, 3 times what was required for its size. Like, fed that thing off and was always looking at it. And then, like, a month after I left, she killed the fish. Not on purpose, but she managed to kill the fish. His name was Ryo. He was a pretty, like, cream-colored betta fish. This is very limp. You gotta make sure your parsley's kind of firm. Curse you napping. Aw. Bless Black Emerald. Hey, you missed the everything scuff that we had right before this. You got lucky. Aw, Jumbo. That's a cute name for an octopus, too. I love Jumbo. That's precious. This is not good piece. This is good piece. I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting any, like, stem pieces. And there's going to be a couple, you know, I have bad eyes. It's just going to happen. But I try to minimize the amount of stems I get in here. Kid Cobb, what's up? Aw, thank you. It's been a minute. Right now, we're just in Parsley Simulator, which honestly, making fresh food, it's always a good time. It's just fun times, just literally just ripping apart parsley and then chopping it in tiny pieces. Thank you, Kit Cobb, bless. Have you held a knife, staring at the abyss while standing? I held the knife and was wondering why my OBS wasn't working. Does that count? I was panic. I was concerned. I also totally did forget to check if I had molasses before I went to the store, too. I got lucky that I bought 2 things last time I got molasses. I don't know what it's like with other molasses. The one that we have is a pomegranate molasses. So much parsley. So much parsley. This is why I wanted to stream this, because at least, like, I get to chat with everyone whilst I, you know, spend 30 years messing with parsley. Because there's a lot of fucking parsley. There's a bug on my counter? Where? Where do you see a bug? I do not see an insect. Oh, I did wash my stuff. Where do you see an insect? Where do you see a bug? Where do you see a bug? Give me, like, coordinates. Pretend it's Minecraft. It's walking around? Are you messing with me? I feel you may be messing with me. And above the parsley to the left. We're looking. Do I have my glasses? I am not seeing the insect. Whatever, you'll find it. Oh dear. Where are my glasses? Let me get my glasses. Okay, I've turned on vision. I'm looking. I am making a hearty attempt to look for this alleged insect. I am not seeing him. Oh, rip that parsley. Was it like a crawly crawl one, or was it like a fly? Like, what kind of, what am I, like, browsing for? Oh, I just, like, kicked parsley all over the fucking floor. Rip that parsley. How did I get peanut butter on my hand? In, like, the 2 seconds, how did I get peanut butter on my hand? I managed to get peanut butter on me in, like, the 30 seconds I touched other stuff. Okay. Well, I'm ready to find him when he shows up again. I have my glasses on. What was I thinking about before I went on a hunt? I probably should have had my glasses on the whole time, especially as I was about to use a knife. I just really don't want to wear my glasses. I don't know. People with heavy glasses might get me on this one. Like, it's heavy on your face, and you just don't want to wear them all the time. There we go. Oh yeah, aquariums. That's what I was thinking about, aquariums. You know, I really want freshwater sharks. They require a lot of space, and I don't know, people who have like the 100-gallon like saltwater tanks, all I could think about is like what happens if it breaks and all that water gets all over your floor, and what happens to the fish, because if I'd assume they'd have like a quarantine tank at the very least. They can like throw everybody in before they go and find another 100-gallon saltwater tank lying around. Ah! Here you are, you fucker. Where is it? Where'd you go? Got him. Odin! Alright, we found the culprit. We found the culprit. Put that there. See, now I'm like extra vigilant. You're unwell. Are you okay? What happened? Okay, now I'm like, I'm on like the hunt now. Like, I don't think any other friends have been introduced. Just a bit sick. Oh, bless. I hope you feel better. Throw these in here. There we go. I'm like triple checking all this now. I think he was a fluke. I don't see any of his friends here. Again, like I washed my produce. Like I don't know how the fuck he survived. But that was a thing. Okay, back to misadventures of trying to take apart parsley. Get the stems out of here. Oh, slept all day. I wish I could have slept all day. I was like chores mode. That was pretty much my day. I woke up and I was like, I want a hardcore run through all my chores. I was actually, this is my reward to myself. I told myself, if I can get all my chores done, I'll do a strem tonight. And I did all my chores. I did a fuck ton of dishes and laundry. Like I folded some laundry and had a meeting with college people, and I was busy. And now we are here in Tabouli Simulator. Because my life is just tabouli now. That's all it is. You're just tabouli. Here we go. We're making like steady progress through this. Like there's just so fucking much of it. So fucking much. Let's see about this. Got a big rip with that one. Rip. When I was at Walmart too, I wanted to tell him good luck, but I felt like it would have been awkward. I already had enough awkward when I was in the store. First I got like a 6-pack of like these, oh man, it's like these body armors, Tech Demon loves them. I was like, oh, I see those, I'll pick some up for him. And I didn't get a cart because all I was going to do was I was going to go and get vegetables. And then I grabbed it and it went with me, and it was a little heavy, so I was putting it down every time I went to get, like, when I went, like, stopped at a vegetable thing so I could, like, put the vegetables in the bag. And at one point, this lady came up, looked at it, and just, like, it was like an employee. She, like, put it on her, like, stock return cart and just drove off with my body armors. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm not getting those now. That hurt. And then, while I was getting my lemons, there was these 2 employees talking, and one was apparently interviewing for something with Walmart, because he was talking about, like, you're gonna have to talk about, like, a time you helped an associate and all this stuff. And, like, they were going into the politics of the overnight shift, and I wanted to keep listening to their conversation. What the heck? Yeah, no, she just walked off with it! Like, she was just like, okay, I returned this, and I was just like, oh, I guess I'm not getting that then. Because I'm too awkward. I'm really bad at social interactions. This is not good. And now I feel bad because, like, I was trying to be nice and get a thing, and my thing got confiscated by an actual kind of Toys R Us. Is Toys R Us still in business near you guys? I think, did all of them get shut down? Am I crazy? What happened to Toys R Us? What the fuck was it like? No, it wasn't Sears. What was the one, like, not grocery store, but like, what was like the one random object store chain that shut down? I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was called, but we had one in my hometown. And it was in like a shutting down process for like a year or so, and especially towards the end, they had everything at like a ridiculous markdown because they just wanted to get rid of it. So I got some pretty good stuff there because markdown. Not you. Like, still gotta keep an eye on your parsley. You don't want any like really bad bunches or anything like that. Make sure it's like firm parsley. Go. Go. Also want to make sure your parsley doesn't have anything on it that's going to make it like interesting. Like apparently our friend who is in the big bunches, who I don't know where the fuck he came from. Mostly shut down. Okay. Is Babies R Us still a thing, or is it just the toys one? Because I know Babies R Us was like a thing. This is what you think about when you cook, you know, the status of multi-billion-dollar toy companies. That's just how it is, you know. That is a stem. This is a stem. Stem. What's that? Get this. Yeah, these aren't terrible. No, I don't want those. I don't want those. We might have to cut some more tabouli. Here we go. Was they're at least trying to go under. Okay. Payless shoes going out of business sale. Hey, that's a method right there. We have, what the fuck is it called near us? We have some kind of like cheap shoe store, which is where I got my shoes that I planned on just like returning them or something for this job interview, thinking I wouldn't get the job. And then I got the job and it was a business casual thing. So now I just have these interview shoes that I wear every day. And I just don't know what else to do. Here we go. And this one. That was my fun part of my day, actually, was my college is completely changing my major. They're naming it something else and transferring all the students over to the new major with a new curriculum. And it made more sense for me not to be grandfathered. So I got to change my entire class schedule for the coming next few semesters. And I was just like, ah, fantastic. Walmart and Target. No. I remember when Toys R Us had that limited edition stuff. I remember when did they have games? Am I crazy? Am I misremembering? Like I could have sworn Toys R Us had games. Not this parsley. Not this one. Man, that first bunch was like so promising, and this bunch is like so much like it's not as good. This bunch is not as good. There's like random holes or like bits where it's dead. You gotta really keep an eye on your parsley, kids. You never know when it's gonna be shit. And I threw some on the floor. They had games? Okay, okay. Leapfrog. Wait, Toys R Us had Pokemon distributions? Shit, I'm learning today. I remember being so jealous of like everybody who lived in like cities and such, especially when Pokemon Go first came out and I was still living in the fucking boonies. That can go bye-bye. These seem fine. Okay. Get these guys out. Go. Let's get this. We're gonna have to chop this again by knife. Keep that in mind. This is like the longest process of food to make. A pumpkin. I am! Like, everybody had like these fucking cities. Like, now being near an actual college, like, there's so many Pokestops. But when you live in the boonies and you're a kid and you can't go anywhere, there's no Pokestops at all near you. Your best bet was hoping when you turned 16 that your friend would drive you places. Like, it was awful. I had that, like, missing out feeling times 1,000. That was what made me realize, like, how big, like, even smaller cities can be, was when I first moved and, like, I popped open Pokemon Go and there was, like, Pokestops fucking everywhere. I was like, what? Civilization? And now, I still play, like, casually. I just don't play as hardcore as I did when I was, like, a teenager. I think my favorite life hack for Pokemon Go that I can pass on to you is that if you go into an elevator and go up, it can't really figure out what the fuck you're doing, and it will just register you as walking in a bunch of different places. I get a few Pokestops I really shouldn't be able to get that way. Dude. So next time you're in an elevator and you're going up a couple floors, just, like, abuse it. Use that shit for RNG. I don't like this one either. This bunch was, like, a bad bunch. This is a bad bunch of parsley. 0 out of 10. I had, like, a few good sprigs in there, but, like, a lot of that was just not good. I got what I could and made it work. So, desert in the Middle East. Oof. Honestly, like, the people who live in cities, they just have it so much easier. It took me so long to get to level, like, 25. Because, again, one Pokestop in, like, a 5-mile range. And we were lucky to have that Pokestop, like... I was so jealous of, like, all the Japanese players and, like, people who live in, like, New York City or at least had more, like, than just the local butcher shop as a Pokestop. And the local butcher shop had to fight to get taken off as a Pokestop because all of their, like, customer parking spots were taken by people playing Pokemon Go. And they were pissed. Not out there. Okay. Last bunch of parsley. We're gonna do all the bunches of parsley. Suburban, it could be. Yeah, like, it's just pain. Has anybody tried Pokemon Sleep? Like, has anybody given that a shot? I did for, like, one night. And it just told me that I don't sleep enough. When I do sleep, I sleep really hard. That's what I got from Pokemon Sleep. This is really just Parsley Simulator. When we first started, a bunch of people were randomly leave their jobs to go chase something. Listen, I've done it. One time I saw a Dratini down the road, like, right after the launch, and you'd know damn well I booked it out of that fucking house to get that Dratini. I still have it. It's now a Dragonite. Her name is Tipsy, and she is my friend. It's like triple checking all these leaves now. I'm developing trust issues with Parsley. Pokemon Sleep. I enjoy having my batteries. Shiny Poke. How do you already have a shiny in Pokemon fucking Sleep? Bro. You know, I tried it for like a day. It's just, like you said, having batteries is like a big part of it. And also just, it's hard for me to fall asleep. And when I do fall asleep, I'm not about to open an app. Like, I'm just gonna, like, try to sleep. It was very cute, though. I liked to try to explain to you, like, the REM cycles and such. It just was not for me. Might give it a shot later. Right now, it's just not for me. Here we go. Don't even think about it. It literally just, there's also a bit of a stir in tech people because what Pokemon Sleep does is you're supposed to leave your phone on all night next to you on your bed and keep it on the charger. Which is apparently a fire hazard. I sleep with my phone charging, so like I can't say too much, but I never sleep with it charging and actively running an app. Actually, no, I can't even say. I sleep with YouTube on sometimes. But yeah, no, so apparently that's a fire hazard. Just like a fun fact to share from me to you. Is this stuff on it? Oh, it seems like decent parsley. Okay. Done that my whole life. So you get radiation. You know what? Here for a good time, not a long one. Here we go. Bonk. And bonk. And I just put the fucking parsley and threw the stems in here like a dipshit. A fucking idiot. Like, I dead ass just threw all of the stems into the pile and just tossed all the good parsley into the stems pile like a fucking moron. I have problems. Get this out of here. I'm still gonna have to chop this finely, but like my plan is pretty much just throw most of it into the trash can, basically. And then let's see here. Plonk. Not even actually here. Oof. I think my biggest is just I like cake and I should be eating healthier. And I'm making tabouli. Just don't take my cake away from me. I like sugar. Sugar is good. We're trying to get better about eating healthier, so you might see more cooking streams. We might be having like a resurgence of the cooking streams. I don't know if you guys want like a tasty Tuesday or something, but we need to start cooking like actual meals again. We've been very reliant on the DoorDash like dinguses. Go. Here we go. We're slowly gaining parsley. Like, bit by bit. Sugar is for happy. It is! Sugar brings me joy. Here we go. Look at that. We're almost done ripping leaves off parsley. It only took an hour. God. I swear I'll have more interesting cooking streams. I swear it's not just Himari rips leaves off of plants for hours. Try to speed run this a bit. That way we can at least, at the 1 hour mark, start cutting a different vegetable. Or at least cutting a vegetable. And not just ripping them. Remember the time before the parsley? Remember when there was a time before the parsley? Just chatting with extra steps. Honestly, with this one specifically, you are correct. We're hanging out while I rip the leaves off plants. Because I was going to do this anyways, but frankly, just imagine what I'm doing now, but with nobody to talk to, and it gets very sad and very mind-numbing. And I also get to share one of my favorite foods with everybody. Because it's really good. Tabouli is really good. You have to just like get through the long prep time here. Which, you can probably do it a lot faster. Like, I promise you, you can make it so much faster than me. I have skill issues. I am a skill issue. Dude, this, bam. I'm glad the stream sorted itself out. I was really sad at the thought of having to do this with, like, nobody to talk to. I was like, please no. Please don't make me sit here and, like, listen to the silence. Honestly, it's the same with, like, cooking in a, like, as a line cooks. You need noise. Like, we'll play music or, like, talk to each other or something, because if you have silence, then the darkness creeps in. And you don't want the darkness to creep in. Let's get this. You gotta have happy and loud. I will miss when I graduate college and, like, you know, do full-time job and, like, my degree. I will miss cooking for a job. It is fun. It's very much an adrenaline job. Like, if you like the rush of, like, if you like high-paced and just, like, adrenaline, it is a pretty good job for that. It's just, I can't do that to my body for, like, a long time. Making sure the parsley's good. We're almost done. A few sprigs left. Then we can start cutting some other vegetable. I am the darkness and I'm creeping. Sometimes, you know, you're there, but, like, and it's quiet and just, like, it just all, like, just depressing. Here we go. God, this has taken a century. I'm gonna sit down with Tech Demon's mom and be like, how the fuck do you do it so fast? Like, what's your secret? I know her knives are also a lot sharper than mine. I really need to sharpen my knives. The last thing I'm going to do, though, is try to sharpen a knife on stream. I feel like that's just asking for catastrophe. We're not going to try to sharpen a knife on stream. I'm sorry if you're here for, like, awesome, you know, finger removal action, but we're not about to sharpen a knife on stream. Like, a little bit left. Like, literally just, like, the tiniest bit left. And then we can move on to, like, other kinds of vegetables. Because tabouli is like a lot of it is parsley, but there's also lemons, onions, and tomatoes. You know, those other vegetables that exist. I don't like this one. I don't like the rest of these. We're done with the parsley. We're done with the parsley. Let me just gather. Bam. Okay. Parsley removed. Bam. That was a terrible noise that I did not think was going to happen. Just do that. Okay. Jesus Christ. It took us literally 1 hour to cut up, not even cut up the parsley, just remove the parsley from the stems. Okay, I need to look at my instructions again. I have instructions. Okay. Wheat, water. Alright. Now. Oh, I was supposed to get plum tomatoes. It's the wrong kind of tomato, but we have tomatoes. We need to do... Let's cut up the onions real fast, I think. Yeah, we'll cut up the onion, and then we are going to go ahead and begin our work on the wheat. So here we go. Remember when I actually cut vegetables on this stream? Yeah. Remember when we did that? Oh my god, I love the smell of onion. I'm hungry. Like, that's the hard part, is that I'm hungry right now. I want to eat. Here we go. I want to eat. I just have to cook the food because we need to get, like, actual groceries. When I went to the store, it was a lot more crowded than I thought it was going to be, and I got panic, and I dead ass just got the stuff for tabouli and left. All I could handle was getting vegetables. I am awkward. Okay, so onion. I care not if you think my cutting techniques are cringe. We're just here to make a food. I know my brother comes into my streams sometimes and he'll be like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, hey, cut it yourself. If you want to come over here and cut vegetables for me, be my guest. That is not an open invitation for everybody. Just for my brother to get off my back about how I cut onions. I'm just trying, man. I'm trying my best. And here's the thing about tabouli is you want to eviscerate everything. Like, you want it all as fine as possible. Because it is literally, everything is just eviscerated. It is the texture. So we're gonna take this onion and just get some of this together. We're gonna have to make it a little bit more fine. But we're eviscerating. I was not told to... eviscerating was not the word I was given, but it is the word I am passing on to you. Eviscerate your fucking vegetables. Eviscerate those fuckers. Oh my god, this onion is quite a potent. Oh god, I'm crying. Oh no. I'm not gonna cry at the onion. I'm not gonna cry at the onion. Jesus, he's potent. I'm using a white onion for this as I, cry over it. You can use other kinds. I wouldn't recommend other kinds of onion really, but this is the onion I was taught to use. Use this onion. I'm over here like, be creative. No, don't be creative. This is the onion you want to use. Oh my god, I'm crying. I do not have time for this onion. Okay. Get in the paper towel. I'm not losing to this fucking onion. I refuse. Jesus Christ. What I almost just did was I'll lift my shirt up to wipe the tears. Then I remembered that the camera has kind of an angle this time, and we are not here for a stomach reveal, damn it. That would have been dumb of me. I am stupid. Now we're just gonna go back through and just move the tomatoes out of the way so I stop manhandling the tomatoes. We're just gonna make it fine. We're gonna get up in there with these onions. So we want them to be nice and fine. Need thin onion, little tiny bitty onions, little bit onions, small onions. There you go. It's been a while since I've done a cooking stream. There was just like circumstances which made it so I couldn't do them. And then I didn't have time to really cook stuff, so this is just, there we go. This is a finely chopped onion. Okay. We're gonna do another round of that, but first we need to get the wheat started now. Because now we are at the point where we need to put the wheat in. We're going back in order now. Half a cup of wheat. I need my can, tomato paste, which I do not have the small cans. I forgot, but I do have that. But first, let's do the wheat. Okay. You probably can't see this step because I'm using the massive bowl, but we're using half a cup of this wheat as I get it all over the place. For the third, this is a half. One and a fourth, that would be one. That's a half. Oh, fuck. Okay, let me get a container that doesn't have all the numbers, like, washed off. Pro tip number 2 for cooking. Maybe have cooking utensils that aren't, completely, like, rinsed off. But this is the wheat. This is bulgur wheat. This is a medium wheat. You can find this at pretty much any Mediterranean store. You could probably also get it like Amazon or something. I don't know if you can find it like Walmart. I've never found it at Walmart. Okay. Half a cup of the wheat. We'll solve the rest later. That is the noise of sand. Look at those chop. Hell yeah. Now we have a threatening knife with onions. Then we have just enough water to cover it, and then we'll put in the tomato paste. So do some water. You want just enough water to cover the wheat. Because you want the wheat to expand. So have that, and then we're going to do our tomato paste. Ow. I have not opened this can of tomato paste yet. Jesus shit. Where's something with grip? Oh no. Stream canceled. I can't open a jar. We can do this. Oh my god. Jesus shit. Ow. Ow. Okay, where's like a fucking... Where did like all of my pot warmers go? Like, what the hell? Ow. Let's see if this helps. No, it does not help. Ow. How the fuck am I gonna open this? Oh no. My thing with like the grippy bottom is missing, and I kind of need that. Oh my god. I'm being cock-blocked by this jar. Please open. Shit. Okay, let me go find my fucking... Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? I can't find my grippy thing. Oh no. I can't find my grippy thing. I need that to open the jar. I don't have your grippy thing. Does anybody have like an idea? I need to, let me Google it. How do I open a jar? How to open a stuck jar. I don't have a silicone cloth. Martha Stewart. Use a can opener. Thanks, Martha Stewart. I'm gonna use a can opener on my jar. Hot water. Come on. Make hot. Come on, make hot. This water is freezing. Why is it so cold? Come on. I need to open this damn jar. It could be hot faster. Ow. I keep trying to open it anyways, and it's really stupid, and I really shouldn't do that. Okay, here we go. Hot water. This is not working. All I'm doing is burning my hands. Now I just have a wet jar. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I need to get into this jar. I found him. Jesus Christ. Is this what you all desired when you decided to watch the stream today? Failure to open jar. Oh my god. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck. I have to open this myself. Nobody is home. If I can't open this jar, I'm fucked. I need like a vice grip or something for this thing. Jesus shit. Come on. Open! Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I cannot believe I'm losing to this jar right now. Please, whatever deity is up there, let me open the motherfucking jar. I just want to get into the jar. Oh my god. Okay. Why is this so stuck? Oh, what the fuck? I dented the lid. Oh no. Oh no. I already have the wheat in the container. Do I have a can? I swear to God I had a can. Where's the can? Oh my god. My life is falling apart. I did have a can. I did have a can. Dumb. I'm stupid, idiot, baby brain. Forgot I had a can of tomato paste. We just got to watch me fail to open a jar for like 5 minutes. Fuck this jar. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Just open a can of tomato paste and get on with our lives. Oh my god. I hope you enjoyed Failure to Open a Jar ASMR. This is by 2024. Okay, we're good. Jesus Christ. Okay, spin. Spin. Now that I've had my moment of crisis. Okay, small can of tomato paste. Let me open the can. Tomato paste. I am just so heartbroken. That's like half the can of tomato paste you want, really. Another thing that, like, you can always add more or less of later on, but half a can for right now. Make it my molasses, which is way easier to fucking open. And then that. I'm looking at my instructions on my phone as I go because I can't remember all the instructions. And that was just 2 seconds molasses. So we're just gonna 1, 2. There we go. Molasses is inserted. We have achieved molasses. I am in so much pain. My hand hurts a lot now. Did you all enjoy watching me fail to open a can? Okay, onion is the last thing in before we mix. Let's give this onion one last good chop before we throw it in there. Just want to make sure the onion is as fine as we can get it. So let's go ahead and eviscerate some onion. I've cried, I've pulled a thumb muscle, we've gone through like so many emotions today. You know, cooking is serious business, especially when you can't open jars. There you go. That's about as fine as I think I'm gonna get it. Now we will go ahead and put our onion into the container. I got onion all over the counter. I continue to fail to do basic life tasks. There we go. And I'm going to try to show the best I can here. Let me tap so I can see what I'm showing you. This is the last thing before you mix. You can see our wheat has expanded and is absorbing the water. Have tomato paste, some molasses, and some onions. That is the start, and that is when you start mixing. So we're going to grab a handy dandy spoon and we're going to mix this shit. Stir, 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 stir. The extra fun part is when I'm being taught these dishes. And sometimes I'll really like a dish they feed me and I go, oh yeah, I really like this one. And they go, oh, is it this, this, or this? And I'm just like, I don't know any of these names. I love tabouli. Fool is also really good. Fool is also good. Okay. Oh man, there's like so many. There's so many names of foods I still haven't learned. Mix. Parsley. Eviscerate the parsley. Okay. Next up is the parsley. We're gonna actually chop that shit now. We're actually chopping the parsley. Put that onion over there for right now. We don't need that onion. So, and this is where it becomes long and tedious again. This is like the worst paced anime on the planet. We had like 5 minutes of action, you know, like we actually did stuff, and now we're back to chopping parsley simulator. I wish I had a better knife for this. I need to sharpen this knife. So this will take 30 years because my knife isn't very sharp. And I'm pretty much just like holding it in place like a guillotine and like running my knife through it. But you want your parsley also very fine. This is a fine salad. Mine is not going to be perfect because I have no patience. And it takes so long to make tabouli. The other, like, the plus side to streaming this as well is I now have an official metric to show Tech Demon when he's like, can you make tabouli? And I'm just like, you see how long this takes? Maybe. Okay, so we're just gonna keep eviscerating our parsley into little itty bitty bits. Make it, like, fine. I don't know how to describe it if you haven't had tabouli before, but, like, just fine. Make it, like, small pieces. As small as you can realistically get the tabouli. But we're eviscerating the parsley. Remember, kids, eviscerate your parsley. I'm not qualified to be teaching about tabouli. This is the second time I've made it myself. I've had help the other times. Okay, so parsley, parsley. Let's grab some more parsley. So much parsley. That's a stem. Get the fuck out of here, stem. It's like weed. Get that stem out of here. I don't want the stems. At least I assume so. I don't do the weed. But, like, TV shows have led me to believe that you don't want the stems in your weed. I don't know. Does anybody who do weed know the answer? I don't know how my brain went to the drug topic, but does anybody who does weed know the answer? There is parsley all over my kitchen. Like, all over the fucking kitchen. It is everywhere. And the internet now has a record of me failing to open a jar on my own. I just got lucky that I bought 2 cans of tomato paste. These are lazier chops. It could be finer than this. I'm just being lazy. When you make tabouli, make fine chops. Just don't follow what I do for how then I'm chopping this. I've kind of broken my spirit by failing to open a jar. Next time I'm doing this, I'm making Tech Demon open the jar ahead of time. Fuck jars. Okay, back to the chopping. More chopping. There's so much. We're gonna have to cut tomatoes after this, too. Tomatoes come after this. There we go. I was wrong with the tomatoes you want. You want, like, was it, like, Roma tomatoes, I think? Like, a bit of a firmer. I always used beefsteaks for mine because that was just what I had available to me. Don't listen to an hour ago, Himi. That bitch is lying to you. At the end of the day, it's whatever you have on hand. As long as you make tasty food that you enjoy, that is what matters. And as long as I manage to eviscerate this parsley without going insane, that is what matters. God, it's so much parsley. Okay, when you have like a sharp knife, this does not take nearly as long. I just do not have a sharp knife. So put this in here. There we go, there we go. Making food. Yeah, this parsley could have been thinner. This is just what we have to work with here. More parsley. Okay, this is like 98% parsley. Like, most of this dish is parsley. There we go. You guys are along for the chopping journey with me at this point, and I appreciate your sacrifice in listening to me as I chop things for 2 fucking hours. This is a cold dish. You don't have to use any heat. This is a salad. I think it's why it got classed as a salad. I just don't think of it as a salad. Best way you can eat this, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll do a lettuce leaf and like put it on the lettuce leaf and eat it off the lettuce leaf, like a little like container almost. Like, you know, like chips and salsa? It's like tabouli and lettuce leaf. But what we'll do a lot of the time is we'll just eat it out of a bowl. Which is, it's not like you're savage if you do it, but like tabouli and lettuce leaf. Good combo. Add some nice crunch to your tabouli. I do not have any lettuce to demonstrate this. I'm bad with crowds, and when I was at the store, I was panicking, and I did not think to get lettuce. I almost got broccoli, but then I realized I was not going to have time to make a stir fry this week. I'm going to have to go back to the store. I have to get more groceries. More parsley. It never ends. It is all parsley. What's the meme with the astronauts? It's like, it's all parsley. Always has been. It's all parsley. I made an astronaut meme last week because something I never noticed until I, made the BRIMTONE website was how to spot if a website was made with WordPress. Everything is made with fucking WordPress. It is scary. The official HoloLive website, WordPress. How you can tell if you're ever curious and want to like go on an adventure hunting out WordPress websites. Go to one of their images and just like pull it into its own tab and look at the URL. If you see WP-content, that is WordPress. They have uploaded it directly to WordPress. Just so you can be aware. Just so you can know. Which makes me wonder if the HoloLive website used a theme and is paid to like take that off. or if they still have like a hard-coded website. I feel like I'd love to meet the devs of the HoloLive website just to ask them that. Like, are you making your website, or are you just using Elementor and hope? I'm learning to code websites, like, properly, not just using WordPress and Elementor, so, like, at some point the BRIMTONE website's gonna get a little facelift. Everything we do is by our own hand or by the help of, like, a close friend. The BRIMTONE logo, close friend. Website, me and suffering. Like, it's pain. Okay, more parsley. More parsley. This is vegan, I believe. If anybody ever wants to make tabouli, this is like a nice... There's no dairy in it. No dairy. It's literally just all vegetables and wheat and the wheat and molasses. It's really good. I realize that if you've never seen tabouli, what I'm doing right now just seems like a Sisyphusian effort to cut vegetables, but I swear, there is a reason. There's so much parsley. I'm gonna have to cut more of the onion. I think I have too much parsley. Like, this looks like it might be a little bit too much parsley. I'm gonna have to cut the rest of the onion, and we're probably gonna have to cut extra tomatoes to compensate. I think I made too much. Here. More parsley. We'll see, though. This is the last of the parsley gel. That is the last bit from our parsley trash can. This is still vegetarian. That's actually my coworkers and my coworkers in the kitchen, not my office coworkers. Let me tell you, you can't have that conversation in an office. But we had a very long discussion about if you swallow, is it vegetarian or not, or vegan? Because are humans animals? That is the question. And I am really towing the line of YouTube monetization when I say that. I'm actually, I can bring it up here, I think. I am very close to reaching the watch hours to get the first tier of YouTube's monetization for, like, the super chats and stuff. So if you get bored and want to just, like, throw on a VOD or something so it can add watch hours, that'd be neat. I am not at all forcing you or, like, even asking that aggressively. I just... If you want to see neat stuff. It's like 3,000 and I'm at like 2,400 right now. Like, I'm getting decently close. Okay, that's all the parsley. Let me rinse off this cutting board because holy shit, it's seen things, man. This cutting board has seen some shit and it's all green. This. Rinse. Okay. Aggressively air dry this. It's like waving it like a fan. Okay. I'm gonna have to, like... I'm not gonna get all the parsley off. Answer is yes, it's only water. See, that's the true thought experiment right there. That's how you really get into someone's brain. You ask that question. I should have brought the paper towels over here like way sooner. I just did not. Okay. Now that we have that, it's now time for tomatoes, I believe. Parsley. I need tomatoes. Okay, tomatoes, then lemons, and the oil. Okay, so let's start cutting up some tomatoes. Let's go with like 2 for now, and then we'll see where we end up, because, like I said, we have a lot of fucking, like, parsley in there, and it's probably not going to have a correct ratio, so we're just gonna do our best. This sticker off. Okay. Same thing as the onion and the parsley. We are just cutting up a very fine tomato. And this guy has, like, such a big tomato bone. What the fuck? That's just our trash can now. We're just gonna get a trash can. So let's go ahead and cut up a tomato. Every piece can be used if you try hard enough. It's gonna be so good. Now that the parsley is over, it's like a home run, basically. We just gotta cut up some tomatoes, juice a couple lemons, and then we're there. The parsley is just the long part. Like, it takes so long with all the fucking parsley. There you go. Here's that. Bam. Here we go. Whoop. And then we just make it small. Again, better with like a more solid tomato, but this is what we have to work with, and we're going to use it. At the end of the day, the main part of the main part you're going to taste is, you know, my whole sentence like broke there. I don't know if you noticed, my grammar just fell apart. Like that, my grammar vanished halfway through that sentence. It just said bye, see you later. Okay. Back to cutting a tomato. I put these in a strange order. Here we go. Now we just make it small. God, I was watching Hell's Kitchen earlier, and I was watching one of the earlier seasons, and this chick, like, burned the shit out of her hand because she wasn't paying attention, and I just, oof. I felt for her with that. Tomato. More tomato. This is not chopped well at all. But frankly, at this point, like, I just have a mind break once I'm done with the parsley. Like, I'm just like, yes, the hard part, it's over. And then my brain goes to, yes, you can be finished chopping soon. And then the tomato suffers for it. Go. That's small. Try to keep some of the goopy parts out. Hell yeah, Audine. I am almost at the obtaining food stage. We are almost there. Trying to get some of the goopy parts out. I think I can go back here. Take out the goopy parts of the tomato. Try to just keep the hard parts of the tomato, you know, keep some of the consistency with the tomato I'm supposed to have. We have escaped parsley hell. We are done with the parsley. It is now in the container. And I'm trying to get these goopy parts out because we don't need the goopy parts. It's not like a crime if they get in there, but I'm trying to keep the texture somewhat even. Yeah, tomatoes aren't illegal, I swear. It's just me getting the wrong kind of tomato. There we go. And more tomato. Here we go. In we go. What kind of food you get? Is it as cool as tabouli? Okay, more tomato. That and this over here. That. I'm trying to find a way to like efficiently get the goopies. There. Oh no. There's no efficient way to do this. I just got the wrong kind of tomato. Some kind of pot pie? Hell yeah. Dude, I fucking love pot pie. I'll do like a vegetable pot pie. That's like my go-to for if I feel like being kind of fancy but not super fancy, like lazy food. I'll do that and like some mashed potatoes. Maybe a bit of steamed broccoli if I'm feeling extra fancy, but typically I'll just do like pot pie, potatoes if I'm feeling kind of effortful, and then pot pies and the like steamed broccoli if I'm feeling like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make such a good dish. Okay, tomato number 2. Let's get through there. Dude. My hands are so like moist from different vegetables at this point. Is that? Get our tomato butt. Chop that out of here. Let's go ahead and cut these guys out. My lazy foods pot pie is a big one. I'll do ramen, but like I'll throw pepper flakes into it and maybe some green onion if I want to make it feel like I'm not just being lazy and sodium. I'll do a stir fry if I'm feeling effortful. Because like they're just enough effort where like I consider it like not just being a garbage can. There you go. God, we're so close to the end. So close. Oops. I got the wrong kind of tomato and it's kind of screwing me. On the bright side, I mean, I have enough for like a nice little fertilizer for plants. This tomato did not cut all the way through. Fantastic. There's so much tomato. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of here. I love this knife. I got it, a coworker gave it to me. It's like a nice little 8x2. It fits my hand very well. It's like a chef's knife, but like for people with like baby hands. And I very much have baby hands, so it's very hard for me to use like big butcher chef knives like that. I have the rod for actually sharpening knives. I just don't know how to use it very well. And one of the cooks at work showed me how to use it proper. I want to practice before I try to do that anywhere near a stream. I don't want you guys to watch VTuber lose his hand live. Oh, that'd be some sick-ass clickbait. Talking as like a content creator, that'd be some sick-ass clickbait. There you go. Because like if I'm gonna lose my hand doing a live stream, I'm at least gonna get, you know, the rewards of losing a hand on stream. There we go. Let's go this way. Doot. Over here. Oh, that's where the tomato bone is. I found the bone. These don't have that many seeds. I'm just gonna throw them in there. There we go. More tomato. Oh my god, my hands are like covered in tomato juice. Let me just wipe my hands really fast before I try to touch a spoon. Okay. There is that. Let me stir this again real fast. It is definitely dry, which makes sense. We haven't really added the oil yet. So let me go ahead. Let's see here. Next up we have the lemons. Let's do a couple more tomatoes. Let's do like a couple more tomatoes and then the lemons. There's so much chopping involved with this recipe, bro. Get this sticker off. Bam. Bro, I actually, when I was at Walmart, I scanned the sticker at the self-checkout like a good noodle, and I had to have a guy come over anyways because it's an unknown item. And then when he went to go look up the product code, went to like override it, it actually had the audacity to say, "Have you tried scanning this sticker?" And I'm sitting here like, "I did scan this sticker, you piece of shit. You didn't work." It was mocking me. It's being mocked. I want to have armor made out of like tomato skin. Because I swear to God, tomato skin is like the toughest material in nature. Fuck leather, I want tomato skin. Be like that. More tomato. More tomato. More tomato. I also need to get the rest of that onion in there as well. Okay. Why am I trying to cut it like that? My brain is like turned. My brain is turned on me. It's just like, nah, no thoughts for you. You're trying to cook healthy food for this body, and I cannot agree with it. You're not allowed to eat healthy. Get out of here with that health. Okay, here we go. And this time I'm not gonna worry too hard about the seeds, I don't think. Because I want nothing more than to be done chopping. But this recipe is chopping the food. Like, that is the thing with tabouli. You are literally, it is entirely chopping. So great for me, for like a stream like this, because I'm not running around like, you know, throwing stuff on the stove with no ability to show you the camera angles. You are seeing this like from beginning to end without really missing anything aside from me putting stuff into the bowl. Like, this is it, guys. This is the recipe. You're just chopping and mixing. Although there's like a specific like order and like way you want to chop and mix things. You can cut this guy really fast. Let's get him in there. There we go. This. We're gonna get these done, guys. We're gonna have tabouli by 8 o'clock. At least I hope we do. It's tomato bone. This is tomato bone. That's a little bit of tomato bone. Okay. Let's put these in. Okay. There we go. We don't need that tomato. Let me get another paper towel and try to soak up some of this tomato juice. Because goddamn, I could make ketchup with this much tomato juice. Don't buy canned tomato juice. Just show up to a house of somebody who's making tabouli. You will find the tomato juice you need. Let me mix this up. Let's see where we're at. Yeah. Rest of the onion. Just do that real fast. We're gonna do the same thing. We were going to eviscerate the onion. We're gonna try to keep it like nice small pieces. That way, when you bite it, you're not getting a massive bite of onion. This entire recipe is little pieces. Everything is cut up into little pieces. The whole thing is, it's like a fine salad. Go. I still think salad is like kind of the wrong word to use for this, but like if you look it up, like Wikipedia goes, ah yes, tabouli salad. And as much as I disagree with calling it that, that is what the Google has called it. Slad. Fucking love slad. I feel like it's like SpongeBob. Here's 2 salads. Here we go. These are pretty small on their own. I've been I'm only cutting up a little bit of onion, so it's easier to make the pieces small off the gate. So here we go. These guys are nice and small off the bat. Throw those in. Bam. Onion. Cool. Stir. Stir, stir, stir. Next up, we'll throw some lemons in there. So let's cut up. Well, we're not really cutting up a lemon. I'm just cutting it in half and juicing it. This is my juicer. This is the easy part. Deadass just juicing a lemon. This is a high octane recipe, you know, just gonna burn the crap out of myself. Okay, this. I just got lemon juice squirted all over me. Like, I just got myself lemoned. I'm sorry for these wonderful lemon ASMR noises you're probably hearing. We're almost done with the lemon. Here we go. Cool. Lemon. We're not going to do all the juice at once. I'm going to pour in some. We'll leave a bit for now. We don't want it to be too sour. That was my mistake the first time I ever made tabouli. Was I did like 2 lemons and I poured all of it into the start, and then it was like, you like lemon? Hell yeah. It's good. Just don't put all of it in at once, or you're gonna take one bite and go, ah yes, I am tasting a heart attack. Okay, so we have that. Lemons are a go. Then 1/4 cup of oil. And then a teaspoon of salt to taste. Okay. So let me get my salt, which is right here. Bam. Where did I put that cup that I had the wheat in? Oh, it's right there. I'm stupid. Now the oil you can use any vegetable. Let me talk after I get this out. Okay. Any vegetable or corn oil will do for your oil. It's like a nice neutral oil. And we're doing 1/4 cup. God, I hope I don't spill this everywhere. Oil. Down. Start stirring, because we want it to be wet. Tabouli is not meant to be dry. It is very much meant to be a wet salad. That's the thing with like a lot of like Middle Eastern, Mediterranean stuff, is like it's very lemony. Very lemony. So it's not even just this, like, oh man, there's like this amazing salad that Tech Demon's mom makes. Like, just a little bit of salt. It's like vinegar with bell peppers, onions, lettuce, and tomatoes, and I'm forgetting a vegetable in there, I believe, but lemons. There'll also be tomato slices with salt on them, which I think is cursed, but, you know, that's what food they like to eat. Okay. Now, I have to taste and stuff. I still have to taste and like make adjustments to make it taste correct. But this is what tabouli looks like. Alt tab so I can make sure. Okay, I had to alt tab to make sure you could see. Man, my lighting is awful for this. We have the world's worst camera angle, but it is quite literally very fine. The bulgur wheat, onions, tomatoes, parsley chopped up. It could be a little finer. Mine's not that fine. But it is very tasty. What's up, Ember? Bless. Don't fight Black Emerald. Don't fight him. He's innocent. Yeah, today we are making tabouli. It's looking a little. Let me see how it tastes. Let me see how it tastes. Get my tasting spoon. Okay. Thinking, that is my own hair. A little more oil, a little more salt. And then a little bit more oil. Black Emerald's hiding. Run. Here we go. You very much want this to be wet. Like, if I can hammer anything home to you today, just make sure you have a wet tabouli. Here we go. Like, you hear that noise? That is like a good noise. You want it to sound like splorpy. Like, have like a nice splorp to it. I definitely have too much parsley in here. Let's do another half of an onion, I think. As I choke to death. Because right now, I am mainly just getting parsley. Oh, pizza. Ooh. Hell yeah. Alright, chat. I'll start the debate. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Go. There we go. Oh, I have a sneeze. Oh. What a terrible time to have to sneeze. What's up, Summer? Bless. You're fine with pineapple on pizza? Fair enough, fair enough. I'm meh. I just like margarita pizza. That's my favorite kind of pizza. Let's go ahead and get some more almost lost fingers in there. Because right now, we're just getting like 90% parsley. I put a little too much parsley, which is hilarious considering how much I dread doing the parsley. Okay. It's like a piece of something stuck to my cutting board. It's my own hair. I should have worn a ponytail. I did not wear a ponytail. There. Need more onion. I don't know about tomatoes. See how the onion fares. Probably gonna have to add another tomato. 3, 4. Ah! It's going so well. And now we're just at the trial and error phase. This thing looks like I have been in a fight with it. Like there is tomato juice all over the top of this paper towel roll, as well as green. You can tell I was handling parsley. Very good food taste. Very good sacrifice. I think it's fun to see where the debate lies, because you're right. Like it's been a debate for a while now. I feel like people have calmed it down a bit with it. Although there's still some things that I see that are considered food cursed. Okay, let's see. Okay, just adding the rest of that onion is helping a bit. We might be able to get away with no tomato. Well, no extra tomato anyways. Let me see, where are we at taste-wise? What's up, Penny? I hate ranch. I'm sorry, I do not like ranch. More salt. It is very much a trial and error. The hard part is that you have to like make sure you don't overdo it, and you have to spend 30 years stirring. Okay. How about now? Let's do the rest of the lemon juice now. We have the basics, now it's just making it have flavor. Salt, lemon juice, and molasses, man. Now it's just modifications. What's up, Luke? How you doing? Right, just a gift. I can't, I'm sorry, I don't like it. Same with mayonnaise. If it's a white liquid, I probably hate the taste of it. I also hate Alfredo sauce. Not bad, just a little plain. I'm gonna add more molasses too. Little bit, not a lot. Here we go. Stir, stir, stir your salad. I just threw some all over me. Here we go. Next round. What's up, Starman? How you doing? Got the whole gang here right now. Shit. Okay, there's like a little bit of lemon juice left. Throw that in there. A little bit more salt. And I think that should do it. You're almost done with the tabouling. Okay. That's good enough for now. No white liquid. None. I'm sorry, Summer. I don't like mayonnaise. It tastes gross. Okay, but final reveal. This is tabouli. I am trying my best to show it from this camera angle. Just like pick this up. I can just pick this up. Tabouli. This is very dangerous. I'm holding my very expensive camera right over the top of the bowl. I'm going to put it back down now. Go back, go back, go back. But that is tabouli. It's very good. It is very refreshing. I recommend. That is the only thing I was really making this evening. I just wanted to get a nice little bit of that. It's really good. It's best when you eat it fresh, but you can put it in the fridge for a couple days and, you know, it's not going to kill you. It's just vegetables and acid. But other than that, I mean, food. I will figure out, I don't think I can do multi-streaming off the laptop, which is sad, but other than that, you know, yay YouTube, you guys get the cooking stream fun. For now, though, I will say peace out. I am going to eat some tabouli. Everyone, go eat your own individual dinners and have lots of fun.